What's good, my fantasy footballers? We got another episode for you guys. So we still have players that's left on the waiver wire. Some juicy assets that could be acquired. And I'm here, to point them out. So first off, let's deal with the news that Pat Mahomes is potentially going to miss 3 weeks. And you need a quarterback. Thank goodness you just had a Thursday game. Therefore, you can add a quarterback today before the weekend games start. So hit that waiver wire. And there's a number of QBs that are still on the waiver wire, that may not have the best matchup this week, but we looking forward. How are they scheduled looking the next couple of weeks? Now, the first one I would say pick up, many people picked up, Tuesdays. So previously was picked up this week, but in a lot of leagues that I am still seeing him on the waiver wire. So some people are not sold on him, and that's Josh Allen, who is playing Miami this week. So if he have a good week against Miami, people are going to be rushing to get him. So if you see him in your league, definitely go pick him up because he has Washington, I think, for the next matchup, then Philly. So, and then he get Miami again. So he has a lot of juicy matchups that against defense that are poor against the pass. And even if you're not a Mahomes owner, you can pick up Josh Allen and trade him to the Mahomes owner. Put Josh Allen in a smaller piece in a deal and try to get you a better piece. It's a cold world in fantasy football. And you got other quarterbacks on the waiver wire. You got Sam Darnold, Kirk Cousins, who got a good matchup next week. You got Minshew. Let's see. Golf, who got a couple of good matchups. Winston is on the waiver wire on some leagues. Bridgewater got a good matchup next week. So you got some choices, my Mahomes owners. Well, if I'm going to give you Josh Allen as a waiver wire pickup, then I got to tell you John Brown is a waiver wire pickup too. His deep threat, he should have a couple of big games in the next few weeks. People have been dropping Terrell Williams. Go ahead and pick him up. Put him on your bench if he's dropped in your league. I think Pettis might begin to produce. I don't know. That offense don't be clicking. The passing part of that offense don't be clicking as much as I would like to, but he has an opportunity to do so. If you believe in Tannehill, that's a quarterback upgrade, so it should help out the wide receivers. So go pick up A.J. Brown. I believe, Corey Davis will receive the number one coverage or corner on the opposing team. So, that leaves A.J. Brown to be guarded by inferior talent, and he should produce. Gore and Singletary should be picked up in leagues because they play in Miami. So, that can be that should be some double-digit points for both of them. Another sneaky pickup, but you'll have to wait for him. You might have to wait for him for a few weeks. I've been starting to pick up Darius Geis. I just go pick him off the waiver wire because he's on pretty much all waiver wires. Put him on my bench spot. Get rid of somebody I know I'm not using, and they only a backup, and I'm hoping to play. Because their run game in Washington needs help. And once Darius is ready to go because he was put on IR, but he didn't need to stay on IR those full 8 weeks that is mandatory, and he should be starting to practice this week. Pick him up. Latavius Murray is another pickup because once Drew Brees get back, his numbers will go up. So he's someone that can be rostered if you see him on a waiver wire. I know some of these people are getting rostered this week. In some leagues, there's a lot of savvy people, so he might not even be on the waiver wire in some of y'all leagues. Luke Wilson has left to hold the mantle as the starting tight end, so tight end's been known to produce in Seattle, so Hey, he might be a viable option. If you see Chris Herndon, if you're willing to wait on him, go ahead and wait. But I mean, all I've heard was good things in the offseason about him, and he got a nice amount receiving share during the preseason. So hey, I just been picking him up and waiting to see what he have in the tank. For you guys that still have kickers, I got a tantalizing ad for you. There are 2 kickers that you can add that is doing better than Greg the Leg. That's all people know about Greg the Leg, Justin Tucker. But the number 1 average in points kicker is Matt Prater. And I've been picking him off the waiver wire in a bunch of leagues. So he's out there. And Joey Sly is the second kicker. He's been getting dropped because this is his bye week. If you have an extra spot and want a quick upgrade at kicker, just add him and wait on him a week after the bye, and bam, you got the second overall kicker currently. For defenses, everybody pretty much been jumping all over the defense. San Fran was a good pickup, but I think since that last game they had, a lot of people have been picking them up. Rams, I seen the Rams and on the waiver wire, and since they added Ramsey, I've been seeing a lot of people pick them up. But if you see them on the waiver wire, of course, get them. But my sneaky pickups, if you have a roster spot for next week, pick up the Steelers. They are playing Miami. Hey, it's always a good chance to get points playing Miami. And for your playoff stretch, you may want to pick up the Philadelphia Eagles. And it's that fantasy guys signing out. I wish you guys luck, and I wish you all go out there and win championships. You heard me? If you're not subscribed, subscribe, and I'm out.